The 2022 Senior Bowl week in Mobile, Alabama is starting to wind down on Thursday, and with that, there's a big buzz coming out now concerning the Pittsburgh Steelers and their seemingly love for one of the 6 quarterbacks who were in attendance at the annual All-Star game. No, I'm not talking about Pittsburgh's Kenny Pickett. I'm talking about Liberty's Malik Willis. In case you were just getting caught up, the latest buzz is that the Steelers' love for Willis this week is the worst kept secret at the Senior Bowl. Why is that? Well, the Steelers have talked to Willis this week, and that reportedly includes most anybody who is anybody when it comes to those that matter who are in Mobile. In fact, after one practice was over with this week, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin, general manager Kevin Colbert, and offensive coordinator Matt Canada were all spotted meeting up with the parents of Willis in the concourse of the stadium. Is that surprising? Not at all. Some will say that this is a clear smokescreen being set by the Steelers. Sure, I understand that. With that said, if you look back at what all transpired last year, the same thing essentially happened with running back Najee Harris. The Steelers really did not care who saw what when it came to their pre-draft process with Harris. Their interest was pretty constant throughout the pre-draft process. It was so obvious that they liked Harris that I bet several in NFL circles probably thought it was a quote-unquote smokescreen. Heck, almost the same thing happened with inside linebacker Devin Bush back in 2019, right? The difference there was that most thought that Bush would not fall down to the Steelers' initial spot in the first round of that draft. Well, he didn't need to fall because the Steelers traded up to the 10th overall spot to take him. Do I think the Steelers have genuine and real interest in Willis this year? Sure, I can see that being the case. After all, the Steelers do need a franchise quarterback, and on top of that, Tomlin has stated for months now about how important quarterback mobility is valued in today's NFL. So yeah, Willis, the mobilest of the top-rated quarterbacks in this year's draft class, would make sense for the Steelers if indeed they deem him worthy of being picked by them throughout the remainder of this year's process. Will the Steelers ultimately make Willis their first-round draft pick this year? It's really impossible to answer that question as we sit here in early February. With that said, and with their ongoing reports by Jay Glazer stating that Tomlin has no want to move forward with a rookie quarterback the year after Ben Roethlisberger retires, set aside for safekeeping, I wouldn't blame anyone for continually mocking Willis to the Steelers throughout the pre-draft process. Personally, I don't think the Steelers really care at this point who knows what when it comes to who they might have serious interest in throughout the pre-draft process. We'll certainly see how this year plays out.